Imagine earning $80,000 a year. A stable job, a nice apartment, a decent car. On paper, you're successful, but somehow you're still living paycheck to paycheck. And the scary part? This isn't happening because you're bad with money. It's happening because the system is designed this way. Welcome to the middle class trap. Meet Alex. He's 32 years old and works a respectable corporate job. He makes $78,000 a year. 10 years ago, he thought that salary would make him rich. But today, his rent is $1,700. His car payment is $480. Student loans take another $350. Add groceries, insurance, and subscriptions, and suddenly almost every dollar of his paycheck is already spoken for. From the outside, Alex looks successful, but financially, he's barely moving forward, and millions of people are living the exact same story.
The trap actually begins long before your first paycheck. Society tells you a very clear formula for success. Go to school, get a degree, find a good job. And for most people, that's exactly what they do. But here's what no one tells you. The moment you get your first real salary, your lifestyle begins to expand. Better apartment, better car, better phone. Each upgrade feels like progress, but in reality, you're slowly building a life that requires your paycheck to survive.
Economists call this lifestyle inflation, but in reality, it's much simpler. As your income grows, your expenses grow just as fast. You start earning $50,000, then $70,000, then maybe $90,000. But somehow, your bank account never feels different because every raise creates new expenses. A nicer home, a more expensive car, more subscriptions, more obligations. Until one day you realize something terrifying. You can't stop working. Not because you want more money, but because your entire life depends on it. This is where the trap becomes dangerous, because now you're wearing something called golden handcuffs. Your salary is good, but your expenses are so high that leaving your job feels impossible. You can't take risks, you can't start a business, you can't take a break. You're locked into the system. And the worst part, it doesn't feel like a prison. It feels like success. Nice house, nice car, nice lifestyle. But underneath it all, there's very little freedom. Here's the truth most people discover too late. A high salary does not create wealth. Wealth is created by the gap between income and expenses. Someone earning $60,000 but saving $15,000 a year is building far more wealth than someone earning $200,000 but spending almost everything. Income makes life comfortable, but assets create freedom. The people who escape this trap don't rely on salary alone. They build assets. Assets that generate income even when they aren't working. Things like investments, businesses, rental properties, digital products. These assets slowly create something powerful: options. And options are what eventually break the trap. Because the moment you no longer depend entirely on your paycheck, you regain control over your life. Escaping the middle-class trap starts with one mental shift. Stop asking, how can I earn more? Start asking, how can I keep more and invest the difference? Because wealth isn't built by income alone. It's built by discipline, assets, and time. The middle-class trap is real, but it's not permanent. Once you understand how it works, you can start building a different path. One where your money works for you instead of the other way around. If you found this breakdown helpful, subscribe to the channel, because every week we break down the psychology of money, wealth systems, and financial freedom. And I'll see you in the next one.